Hey everybody, Chef Nick here. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make mouth-watering, juicy burgers with the gourmet flavor kit. Check it out. Two things though. One, it's a ground-to-table product, which means from planting to packaging. Hey, it's all organic. What more could you ask for? Number two, this entire package goes in 1 pound of your protein. Buy small, use it all. So let's get ready for those mouth-watering burgers, huh? Let's cook them up. Each package is good for about 1 pound of meat, or protein I should say. We have 1 pound of ground beef. Spices and seasonings also come in here. So the best way to do this is open up the package. Watch this, watch this. Dump seasoning in there. Thyme, rosemary. Let's pick the leaves right off the stem. Very easy, very simple. Watch that, just like you're sliding down. Rosemary, same thing, slide down. And you know, the good thing about this is that it's cold winter, the kids want a burger, or you have family or friends coming over, but you don't want to use the grill because it's too cold outside. What are you gonna do? Use a gourmet flavor kit. Why? Because you can do this in a pan. It's designed for people who have a busy lifestyle, on the run, and look how easy this was. Took all the herbs, picked the parsley. Look at this, and even, this thing is genius. It even gives you the times of cooking a burger. For instance, a rare burger, 3 minutes, medium rare, 5 minutes, so on and so forth. So what more could you ask for? While you're gonna cut the herbs, mince the herbs, let's turn on your burner. And don't forget, you wanna get the pan hot. Then again, take into consideration that this is just an average of most people's stoves. Everybody's stove is different. Some people have electric stove, some people have induction stove, some people's BTUs are really high, some are really low. Use good judgment on the pan and how hot it should be. It should be fairly hot. Take your herbs, ball them up. Mince everything up. There's your chopped or minced herbs. Dump it in the ground beef. If you could smell this after chopping the herbs, putting them in there with the spices, it smells really, really good. This gourmet flavor kit does not contain any sugar or salt, but I love salt, as do most people. So once you've gotten your herbs and spices mixed in there, mix them real good so everything's incorporated. Now the packaging calls for salt to taste or 1/4 teaspoon. We're just gonna do it to taste. Fold in the salt. And you can tell the pan is getting nice and warm. Hear that little sizzle, a little piece of beef. Add a little oil. You don't want to add too much oil because as you're cooking, the beef will naturally has its own fat, which will be released into the pan. You could be able to get 3 patties out of the 1 pound of beef. You know, the recipe is designed for 4 patties. Once again, I'm a big person. So 4 patties, 1 pound. Everyone thinks 1/4 pound burgers are perfect. So 4 patties to 1 pound, 1/4 pound each burger. You want to keep the patty nice and loose. Now at this point, you don't want to keep the pan on high, or at least the fire. You want to turn it down. Since there's already a lot of heat in the pan, turn it to a medium low. And you want to turn the burgers over a couple times, not just once and then say, oh, it's done. No, you want to turn them over a couple times so the heat thoroughly goes through and evenly goes through the meat. So like our package says, don't forget, these are just guidelines. This is not etched in stone. 2 minutes per side for rare, 3 minutes for medium rare, 4 minutes for medium, and 5 minutes for well done. This is as easy as it gets. If I'm gonna bind sometime, what do? Get the gourmet flavor kit, mix everything in, it's done, and then, you know, I have a gourmet meal. That's really how good it is. Now, don't forget, I'm eating this food right now, so I like bigger portions of food. I'm just a bigger guy. Feel free to divide it into four burgers if you want. But like I said, I'm a big guy. I eat a lot of food. At this point, you can hear now. Cooking is not just about looking, it's about hearing as well. You can turn up the heat a little. Because what happened is, once we put the burger in there, the meat was cold. It did bring the temperature of the pan down, but I also didn't want to burn the meat. So let that cook away, and then we'll be back. As with all meats, you want to let it rest for a second. That's why I put it on this plate. And now, you know, everyone likes burger buns. I'm a little different. I like bread in general, but I particularly like sandwich bread on my burger. So what I like to do, and feel free to do it with the burger bun also, is when you've taken the patties out of the pan, transfer them onto a plate, just take your buns or your bread, you're gonna toast it. What that's doing is getting the flavor of the burger, of the herbs, of the spices into the bread. It's absorbing into the bread. So you're adding more flavor as we go along. And just do this for, 30 seconds to a minute on each side, over low heat. You don't want to do it too high. So, and make sure you get the bread or the bun in the little grease sockets that have been in the pan, because that's going to actually make the bread or the bun crunchy. What we've got here is a nice fat burger, juicy, rare, just like I like it, seasoned with the gourmet flavor kit. A side of crispy potatoes, sauteed green beans, with a little kale salad and sliced tomatoes. And of course, my toasted bread. I'm Chef Nick with Ground2Table. Enjoy your burger.